So yeah, welcome back to Memory of Heroes. I am Dreamsword, and today I'm ready to lose 5 subscribers exactly. Say hello.
Yeah, it's me. I'm Name. Guy I'm the best.
Also known as Binge Buddy for the people who will see this video first, because
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what
the
I
boring
refer to
guy.
you as all the time.
Well, nobody else likes to shovel down Sentai.
Like, if you ever make an account, you should, like, no joke, just have your username be Binge Buddy, just so
I
everyone
don't
knows who
know.
you are.
Nobody seemed to like the jokes.
But But yeah, for those who missed it, because Nico and I had a lot of talking to do about copyrights last episode, we are here at the Visitor Center because it was established that everyone who visits Research Island here comes here to get their ID before they move on to do whatever it is they do here. So we figure, hey, that must mean Professor Ada got her ID here, and if we can get her ID code, we can track her. So, yeah, that's our mission.
Or there should be a log of it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And you know, the Denden sensor must be amazing. What? Go on, sorry.
Well, like, this is 01's major debut in a game, so it's gonna be all about him, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's who we're playing as right now. Yeah.
Wow. He looks very reminiscent of Double.
I know, right? I can't believe that Kamen Riders just ran out of designs already. Like, how unoriginal, you know?
Wow, it's even two, and one of them's named Shotaro.
Yeah, right. but yeah, the Denden sensor must be amazing because like we're like we need to find a password, and immediately the Denden sensor is like, oh, right over there, like you know. So,
well, in Kamen Rider, it's not that incredible.
Right. For those confused, though, the reason I said that I'm ready to lose 5 subscribers is that Binge Buddy and I here, we noticed that whenever he does a video with me and it's just me and him, every time I lose exactly 5 subs. Every single time. Like, without a doubt. No exception.
And it does not matter what the tone of the video is either.
No. Like, I literally could have done this whole video solo, but then just had him say, like, pig. Randomly at one point, and then I'd lose 5 subscribers.
You see, genre doesn't matter. I'm simply unlikable that way.
Apparently, my grand total of like 10 active subs really don't like you. Apparently.
I have no online presence, so I don't know why.
Yeah. But yeah, we're just fighting through the office buildings here. I'm actually kind of impressed with this level, not in terms of like design, well, technically by design, but or layout or anything like that, because you know it's an office building, it does its job. I'm more impressed with that the camera doesn't really get hinged in this place, which you think it would, being like a tight corridor and all that, but no, they actually accounted for it pretty well here.
Well, if I remember the stage right, there's only what, 2 open rooms total? So they'd have to build the camera around this section.
Yeah.
So if they screwed that up, I mean, this is one of the earliest stages. They would have had to have caught it.
Yeah. But yeah, now we have 2 locked doors to deal with. Oh crap.
How
are we gonna get around this jam, guys? Oh no, 3 locked doors! They're really upping the stakes. Maybe the Denden sensor will help us. So,
no amount of locked doors will keep this game from being linear.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's mainly just combat, so why don't you talk a little bit about your Kamen Rider experience?
Let's see. I started with Gaim, and that was a trip. Then eventually I went on to Drive, which was also quite good. Then Xaid, which... you know, I still walk away enjoying a lot of it. And, let's see. You started with Kuga, and Kuga was a good watch.
Yeah.
Okay, now, then after Kuga, I think we went to Black?
No, we watched Agito. We watched Agito right afterward, because we had heard that Agito was a direct sequel, which it so is not. Like...
Right. Okay, so Agito, which has no connection to Kuga whatsoever. Really. God, Agito had problems. Why does Gil exist?
Right.
Then there were movies, and then we got to Black.
Actually, no, I think we did Ryuki and then we did Black, if I remember correctly.
You know, that makes sense. Ryuki was a great watch. Way better than you'd expect, especially since Japan hates it.
Apparently, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, REX gauge is full, so I'm switching over to Ryo's favorite form ever here.
Yeah! Just punch him!
Yeah, he really likes Joker. And,
Hey, Raw Joker is 100% luck.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, no, I have been binging Kamen Rider with this guy ever since. Before him, the only Kamen Rider I had seen was Saban's Masked Rider, which, even as a kid, I was not a fan. Yeah, even as a kid, I was not a fan of. I'm sure if I rewatched it nowadays, I would probably at most think it's just inoffensively stupid. But yeah, as a kid, I was like, this is dumb. like
you'd be giving it a pass out of pity, and you know I kind of get that. But
especially
even
since
as a
I've now seen way worse, way worse.
Dragon Knight.
Yeah, God.
Even as a standalone, if you like Dragon Knight, you didn't watch the whole thing, did you?
You certainly didn't see the final episode, which is a clip show. God, that still makes me angry.
All riders must be friends, and we shall combine our spirit bomb to beat the singular alien invasion.
Yeah, man.
What the hell were they thinking?
It made me never want to see a black leather outfit ever again.
Right, you'd think like, I forget what they called her in
the
translation.
I think she was literally just called Swan. Anyway, here's RP Booster. This one's actually pretty useful, but the thing is, RP is never really an issue in this game. So
yeah, regens for free.
Yeah, so like, while I could see someone definitely equipping it, especially for like boss fights and stuff, I don't really need it.
Like early on when you have nothing else, sure, but
yeah, but we have the pre-order bonuses, so we double don't need it. like,
yeah, that's coasting.
Yeah.
But back to Swan Lady just for a moment. Totally white suit. Better wear black leather like everybody else.
Yeah, even though she's never worn an outfit even remotely like that up to that point.
Seriously, she joins the team and she just puts on black leather.
But yeah.
How could anybody not like Raw Joker? He just punches.
Right. But yeah, your favorite season is Gaim, right? So.
Yeah, it's still Gaim, though it's been quite some time since I saw it.
Yeah, I have not seen it yet, so. It's
got a few issues, but you know the highs are very high.
Yeah, so. the only Gaim stuff I've seen is the Kakaider crossover and the Takuger crossover, which were both fun.
That Kakaider one was a trip, though.
Yeah. So anyway, I put my brain in the robot. like
unassisted somehow.
Right.
He just takes out his own brain and stuffs it in a Kakaider somehow.
Oh, it's just a hologram.
Again?
But yeah, for those wondering, my favorite season is Kuga so far. Kuga is really good.
I mean, it is good.
But yeah, now we enter Daigol. Which, at first I thought it was like a translation of Daigo, but no, it's Daigol.
Shouldn't it be lagged? Read it backwards.
Also, whenever you see a red exclamation point, that means a boss fight's coming up. So, you know.
Is it time for Best Boy?
It's time for your favorite boy. And here I was just A, saving, and B, checking the recording. Because I learned the hard way to save right before every single boss fight. Not because I suck at them, but because when I was recording the long play of this game, let's say some footage corrupted in an exact wrong moment, and I had to re-record an entire hour of this game. And that was great. Yeah, fantastic. So,
I've been there twice. The answer is yes.
And there he is, your favorite character in Double.
Yeah!
This is why I wanted you for this part specifically.
This poor guy, everybody hates him.
Yeah, I don't get why people don't like Nazca. I actually rather liked him when we watched Double together.
Yeah, Kirihiko's just kind of an idiot, but he has a really good exiting scene.
Yeah, his final episode is actually really good.
Especially when he geeks out with Shotaro, it's cute.
Yeah.
You loved it more, he wasn't susceptible to terror.
Right. Like, he even made the mascot. Like...
Right?
Also, the Nazca suit is just cool looking.
Yeah, Form 1 is anyway. Form 2 is a little weird.
Yeah. Anyway, I also put in a little treat here for you that we're going to come up on, so I suggest you shush for just a sec.
Well, I'm sold.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that.
One-on-one. The love of a weird city clashing.
Yeah, I made sure to fight him as Joker for you. And this is where you learn about boss armor. Specifically, it acts only sort of different than what enemy armor does. And they also tell you about Rage State, which every single boss has. And fun fact, the best way to shred armor is just to spam square. Don't bother with triangle attacks.
Yeah, because armor break is basically a fixed amount.
Yeah. Except for certain forms, which have bonuses towards it.
Oh yeah, but that's just another small multiplier on top.
Yeah. That said, though, even though it looks like I'm going to town on this guy, I really do gotta compliment how well-designed of a first boss Nazca actually is. He really is designed to teach you everything that you need to know about the basics of combat. Like, he's very much designed to be the perfect starter boss, whether you're Joker or whether you're Cyclone Joker.
And this also ties into the friggin' plot of the game, too. Kinda weird.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, he's got a quick area attack, a huge AoE. It's actually kind of got the same timing on it as some of the moves.
Yeah, he's got a good variety of different battle tactics to A, keep you on your toes and teach you not to just bum rush him, and B, you know, to teach you how to handle various different types of moves. It's very smart design. I really like whoever made this boss fight. Like, props to you guys for that.
Alright, here we go.
I deleted him. He's gone. Dead.
Well, don't mess with Joker.
just Kirihiko doesn't exist anymore, dude.
I know, I'm sad. He didn't.
Also, why is it Cyclone Joker in this cutscene? Now, that is not the form I used.
Yeah, Philip doesn't love Futo. I am Jesus in this moment.
Yeah. And yeah, he lost you on purpose.
Granted, he couldn't have won, but still.
Yeah. I'm glad the people who made this game also realized Kirihiko was a great dude.
Right? His only mistake was going back for his worst wife in the world.
Pretty much, yeah.
Shit.
Transitions to 2 years later. Nazca is blonde now. I know I
Oh,
already
no.
did that. I know I already did that joke, but I had to. Like,
No, 2 years later, he's got a horrible talk show where they just take the piss out of him and torment the poor guy.
yeah. Jokes aside, though, that was a good send-off.
Yeah, it was.
翔太郎さん
はい。さっきナスカからコアエナジー反応が出てるって言ってたな。
はい
By the way, this is one knock I definitely have against this game. Now, yes, I was able to choose to play as Joker against Kirihiko here. Unfortunately, you can only choose whoever you want for like half the bosses in this game. For the other half, they actually force you to be certain people, and I think that sucks, honestly.
Same with certain sections, too.
Yeah, like, I'll go more into it later, but like, even New Game Plus only like slightly alleviates the problem.
Yeah, barely at all. It's maybe 2 extra sections.
So, yeah, it's unfortunate. So, like, in like 10 years when PS4 modding becomes a thing, I hope someone can mod this game to let you just play as whoever, whenever, because that would be really awesome.
Come on, PC port.
Yeah, that would be nice too. Yeah.
信頼
But yeah, I like this. Even though there's like no reason to not distrust I at this point, Philip's like, yeah, I don't like this thing.
I mean, fair, his family was the worst people in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Except the youngest sister, kind of. And then things got weird.
近くに
And then he became his sister.
登録の端末があります
Yeah, that was also weird.
その ID を調べましょう
That's right, Shotaro. It's no longer gay, technically.
God. But yeah, we now have the heat memory.
Which you already had.
Well, no, because I'm playing a fresh file here. This isn't New Game Plus. So,
Ah,
yeah.
well, you've seen it. Tutorial.
Yeah, so now we have Heat Joker, and so for those who don't remember, Cyclone is mobility, Joker is offense, Heat is armor break, meaning that Heat Joker is a direct upgrade to regular Joker. So, yeah.
No, Raw Joker has better attack buffs. I'll fight you.
I mean, whatever, man. Like,
Attack up large. It's built in.
ゲスト ID データ
but yeah, now we're looking for Ada's identification.
アイダ博士の ID は事故の1週間前に登録されていますね ID クラスは最上位の V
You know, I only just now noticed this from the scene, but that emergency exit door, who the heck could fit through there?
You're supposed to go in sideways.
滞在中
I guess so. Yeah,
記
like,
録があります
kind of weird way to emergency exit, but like, alright, I guess.
You see, they say women and children first, but with this exit, it's women and children only.
I guess so, yeah.
次はその車を渡ろう。
All the men can stay here and burn. Jeez.
Well, this is sort of like Shocker.
I mean, I guess so. Hmm.
Hey, listen, you go down with the ship.
Thankfully, they're nice enough to just put us back way over here and not make us walk. Also, I realized that I forgot to do something earlier, and that was to equip an accelerator on double. So I just go ahead and do that. Yeah.
よし、準備完了だ。
And now we can breach these flames.
So just to put this out there, Taboo never made any sense.
燃え続けてやる
No, she did not.
電電センサーでも炎の反応しか見えねえ。慎重に行くしかねえな。まずはヒートメモリの力でこの炎を突っ切るぜ。
But yeah, the heat memory lets you pass through flame walls, something that only comes up once, unfortunately.
Even though half his body isn't flame.
Yeah.
But what can you do?
I think that's kind of an underutilized mechanic in general for the forms. Like, it would be cool, because this is not a thing, I checked. I think it would be cool if, in general, heat memory made you more resistant to fire attacks.
Yeah, there's a few fire attacks in the game, aren't there?
Oh yeah, and one of the most annoying attacks in the game is Fire Base 2, the frickin' incendiary grenades. We'll see those later.
Mm.
But yeah, this one teaches you about how you can attack while switching. I love this mechanic. It's so fun. But yeah, you can either continue your normal combos while switching at the same time, which is nice, or you can do a unique attack when raw switching, which is what we're going to see now.
Yeah,
So-
I know your monkey form has your favorite.
Oh yeah. But yeah, this is Cyclone Joker's, which is arguably the best in the whole game. I mean, that AoE and multi-hit is amazing. And it also shreds armor, too.
And its damage output ain't bad.
Oh yeah. It's really nice. Anyway, let me just, let me just get my RP back, and then here's the switch attack for Heat Joker, if you wanted to see it. And there we go.
So, going back to the incendiary grenades, I don't think this game actually deals in damage types. Can I air quote on that?
Probably not, no.
Like, as far as the enemies are concerned, there never really seems to be anything. I think there's one instance of poison infliction, and only on the player.
Poison and burn are both status effects that do exist in this game.
Okay, I forgot about burn, but yeah, they're just status effects.
Yeah.
すみません
This game was made a lot more simply than you'd expect.
Yeah. But yeah, now we're fighting the Magma Dopant, which many might remember as the very first Dopant in Double.
And well, just look at it. Pretty weak for what it should be, isn't it?
But it was a good way to show off the special effects, though.
It was, but it's just, you know, just punching that thing without heat. Yeesh.
But yeah, this thing, he's pretty simple too. The only attack that you really kind of have to look out for is the one he did to start with, which is where he spews flames everywhere. All you gotta do is back up and then just dash in when you see the safe spot. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, expect to see a lot more Heat Joker from here on out because, again, armor shredding.
Huh, I know your weakness, Magma Dopant. It's more fire.
Yeah, apparent friggin' dude. So. But yeah, I do my best to try and vary attacks up, though. So, it may not be optimal, but, you know, you gotta switch it up every now and then.
You're playing a Kamen Rider game. Who cares about optimal?
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a limit to variety right now.
Yeah, but that'll change soon enough.
Yeah, it'll change. But for the time being. Okay, bye.
Pretty much. I'm finishing him off just like how he was finished off in the show.
Your kick caused a bigger explosion than he did.
Yeah. How was that only a double S? That should have been triple, dude. Like, come on.
Because they don't care about style. They only want combo amount.
Well, even that's inconsistent, though, is the weird... Like, I honestly have no idea how the combo system in this game calculates points. I really don't.
I think it's purely hit number.
But anyway.
My boy.
Yeah, we're going back to Joker. There's a reason I keep swapping back and forth, and that is because it is honestly in your best interest to keep your EX gauge filled on every single rider as often as possible. So, yeah, we're being Joker now to fill it up some more, since we only got 1 bar out of 3.
Hey, where's free mode where I can play as Kirihiko?
If only, right?
I want that mod.
Where's the mod where I can play as Akiko?
Excuse me? You mean... You want to play as Slipper Girl?
Yeah, man, why not?
Because in her delusion, she still only had, you know, Joker and Cyclone, so you're... Same effect.
Where's the mod
But
where
you'd
I
have
can
that-
play as Decade?
I hate Decade. Anyway, you'd have a better argument if you were pointing out, like, well, O's girl has super strength, so...
I mean, dude, that'd be awesome. Playing as Hina. Like,
She just uses those chains Ong tied her up in.
yeah, that'd be great. There we go. So now try and guess which car is Ada's.
The directors.
Yes, you did it. Good job.
Like every season.
Mm-hmm. But no, if you guessed the red one, then congratulations, you did it. So let's just go over and rip out the engine. There
Okay.
we go.
アイダ博士の ID を確認。この車で間違いありません。ナビゲーション情報にアクセス。滞在期間中から2件の履歴がヒットしました。
She hit 2 people?
I mean, an energy accident happened, maybe.
研究施設です。
公安セクター。メールに書かれて
Both places having to deal with water. Weird.
もう一つの浄水セクター。
Huh.
浄水セクター。
But on the other hand, we don't have a water form. Let's leave.
Darn.
気になるのは
Darn nothing. Poor Shouta.
Right.
その前にこの市街セクターを開放しなければ他のセクターへの移動は不可能です。
And yeah, this is, you know, their justification for why you have to do linear stuff in the game. And look who's
Taboo,
back.
leave. Like, the cat and Claydol can stay. You two go away.
You know, in the early days of people discussing this game, like when trailers were dropping and stuff, I remember this scene specifically was in one of the trailers, and people were like, how come the family is evil again? And I'm like, you think the dad ever reformed?
No, he didn't. He was evil straight through, and Taboo had, like... She loved a serial killer!
Yeah. Like...
But, like, at the start, God, I don't remember her name, but Claydol was evil. It's
Yeah.
just that she was going to be redeemed until they decided Terra can also just change her mind!
Yeah.
Which was bull.
Yeah, her name's Wakana, by the way.
Wakana. Right. And what about the cat? It's a cat.
Yeah, pretty much. His name is Mick.
I call him Cat.
I mean, that's fair. But yeah, they all go by their dopant names, as you can see. That's something that I noticed about this game. Like, they go out of their way to avoid most characters like real names.
Well, it's also to be, you know, maintain a distinction between the actual them and these.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Free tip, don't swear allegiance to Dio.
Right. And look at that, they still want to bring about Gaia Impact and, like, blow up the world.
Except you can't, because Philip is now the one with the final say and all that. You lose.
Right. I mean, at least he acknowledges it, right?
Okay, and then Philip decides to just hide in the hole again, and they can't get in now. Yeah, let's end the world, that's great.
I mean, what does he care? He's evil McBad guy, right?
I don't know, I expect him to have some sort of plan.
But enough of that.
Yeah, enough of the characters that stopped making sense. Let's get back to the only ones who did.
I'll never get over this. I'll never get over how all the mooks in this game are just like chilling and just like waiting for you to show up. They have nothing better to do.
So, you know, what in the world is with Organization X anyway? Why are we here? I don't know. It's like Discount Shocker, but a failure on all fronts.
And the pay is absolute crap, guys. I mean, oh god, Joker!
You know what? I quit. This is not worth it. First that Eternal guy, and now this.
Also, that was bullcrap. I hit him first. What the heck?
Well, don't forget, some enemies are flinch-proof for the first few
Frames, yeah.
swings. Yeah.
But yeah, you didn't really see it much because I managed to avoid it. But that guy's one of the people who likes to carry incendiary grenades. They're annoying because whenever someone throws an incendiary grenade, it creates a ring of fire that stays there for like 5 years straight, and if you touch it, you're basically dead.
It's also got a good radius on it, too.
Yeah, the only thing worse than the humans who carry incendiary grenades are the drones that carry incendiary grenades, and you'll see those like in later parts.
Yeah, but you know what's worse than that? The HP tank Tyrannosauruses.
順調にメモリを手に入れた
God.
これも
Yeah.
おかげだ
Yeah.
皆さんの
But yeah, now we have metal memory.
答えることができて嬉しいです
It's okay.
あいつら
It's the memory based around defense. So if you like being a tank, it's for you.
何のために運ぼうとしていたんだ
活している当番とそして彼らから出ているコアエナジー反応この事件の首謀者はガイアメモリとコアエナジーを利用して何か企んでいるのかもしれない
Brilliant, Philip.
Okay, right.
ために俺たちのガイアメモリまで
I like the huh there, as if Shotaro just didn't catch on until now.
You know, I wasn't thinking about it yet.
わかりました
Let us know if you find Trigger and Luna. That's not going to be for a long time, unfortunately.
In fact, just tell me when you find Trigger.
No, dude, Luna. Like,
現
bruh.
在は封鎖されている
Dude, Trigger when?
先ほどの戦闘で
I mean, the upcoming anime is going to give us Fang Trigger, so.
今はとにかく
But I want all Trigger all the time.
By the way, I think you'll really like Fang Trigger because its special weapon is a longbow.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. And it's more primal.
Yeah. But yeah, so now we have access to Heat Metal and also Cyclone Metal, which is Secret God tier in this game. You might not think
only
it,
one-
but it is. So,
The only one I acknowledge is Luna Metal.
wow, really? Because of the whip?
Yep. Weird, right?
I'm more of a Cyclone Metal guy myself.
Yeah, but that's just because you like that they had an unintended side effect with the stupid guard.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. I'll show that off later.
That's
But-
why I was vague.
But no, for real though, of all the metal forms, I actually always did like Cyclone Metal most.
Even though it only showed up like once.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Hmm.
But yeah, Heat Metal is armor break and defense up, which is a really weird combo, but I kind of see what they're aiming for with it. You're basically just supposed to turtle out like bosses and ship them down until their armor breaks.
I get, but like, Heat Joker is better for just breaking bosses down.
Yeah, especially if you're good at dodging, you know.
Which you need to be in this game, or you're just not going to deal with the final boss.
But yeah, showing off the switch attack of Cyclone Metal there. Meanwhile, Cyclone Metal is mobile defense, which is actually pretty awesome. So you can defend yourself while doing all these air flips and stuff, and most of its attacks are like sweeping get away from me style moves. So. And there we go. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of this now, and we get our first level up after all this time. So here's the thing that I decided to do to make the experience less redundant for myself, because now the game's going to tell you about how you can get upgrades for each form as your level increases, right? I decided this is going to be a no upgrade run. So
You're nuts.
yeah, the final boss is going to be interesting, to say the least. But yeah,
Idiot.
here I am showing off how you can swap mid-combo and do things, you know, just in case it wasn't emphasized before. And yeah, it can be a lifesaver on certain bits. So,
Yeah, but do you know what my favorite swap is?
what?
わかりました
Don't ask me questions.
We'll see that later. But anyway, we're going to switch back to Joker, and then that'll pretty much be the end of this part. So thank you for joining me, Binge Buddy. I'll see you again in a later part.
Big F for Kirihiko.